After failing to bring Uttarakhand's fire under control, the local administration now finds itself fighting an uphill battle to try and put out the fires, while the centre claims the fires that have raged on for several weeks are now under control. But who is responsible for the massive ecological damage that has already been done?
A forest fire that's been raging for weeks. Times now giving you a first-hand look of a virtual ring of fire surrounding the hills in Uttarakhand. Reporting from the worst affected region.
Times now has travelled to Nainital's district Bhimtal area, right to ground zero where the forest fire is still emerging. In fact, Parvez will just show you this thick layer of smoke on the outside, but of course in the hill, right where we are standing, forest fire still emerging. In fact, a thick layer of smoke has engulfed the whole region, and of course there are the fire brigades have also come, even though there is about only 500 liters of water that they can perhaps use to douse the flames.
These images from last night giving you a close-up view of the fires that are still raging in the hills.
Clearly the situation still very critical here. While the political blame game is on, these are the workers, the real workers who are trying their best to douse that flames. Of course, we do have those fire brigade officials who are trying to assess the situation. The state police is also here, and they will now try and figure out if possible they can still douse these fires. Sir, थोड़ा सा हमको situation बताइए. अभी भी तो इस तरफ आग है, कितना क्या आइडिया आप लेके चल रहे हैं?
अभी ये आग जो रोड के नीचे लगी है, ऊपर को इसको रोका जा रहा है ऊपर जाने के लिए. ऊपर नहीं जाने दे रहे इसको ऊपर जाने के लिए.
अच्छा, आपने जो है सारा ट्रैफिक यहाँ पे ब्लॉक कर दिया है.
ट्रैफिक अपने आप रुका हुआ है, धुएं की वजह से रुका हुआ है.
तो लेकिन सर एक ही फायर ब्रिगेड है, इसमें तो 500 लीटर ज्यादा से ज्यादा होगा.
दूसरा फायर टेंडर आ रहा, बड़ा वाला भी मंगाया गया है.
Here in this region, the mountains, the hills continue to be catching this fire we're talking about. In fact, while Parvez is showing you these shots of this thick layer of smoke that has completely engulfed the area, we are talking about 2,000 hectares at least of land which is devastated. We are talking about flora and fauna that is devastated. We are talking about political leaders who are still busy in a political blame game, while the hills of Uttarakhand continue to be engulfed in this massive thick layer.
After much pressure, local administration finally forced to press choppers into action.
While there are choppers trying to douse that fire, we also have these workers who are trying their best with minimal support, whatever infrastructure that they have, to try and at least minimize the fire till perhaps a chopper can come from the waters from the Bhimtal lake and perhaps douse it even more. Reporting from Nainital's district, Bhimtal area, where the forest fires are only emerging further, with Parvez, Pooja Harshali for Times Now.